I'll tell you a story about when we went to the old dump area. Not everybody dumps there, but a few people do, and we go there to take a look once in a while, see what we can find. But I didn't show it on my video that I made about going to the dump. And so we was headed to the creek to take a hike with the dogs. There's a dry creek bed by there. We like to kind of walk around. But on the way there, we could see, we got up on a high level, and we could see this truck just going through there, which, you know, we just seen it, and then before we got to the creek, we seen it past the creek, and it was where we could see it, and it was turning around. It just seemed kind of suspicious to us, that truck. Normally, if you see somebody else going through there, they just take the road and just go on out. They don't kind of go back and forth and do stuff. And that's kind of what it was doing. So we went down into the creek and made a video on it. And we didn't go too far, and I'm glad we didn't. So on the way back, we was headed back to the truck, and we were getting closer to the truck, but we was on one side of the creek where we were blocked from anybody's view. So that truck come down, we could see it, but he didn't see us. He come down and went into the creek. And one thing, usually, you don't crowd people up in these remote areas. You go on. I just don't ever see that. People coming up to your area where you're hiking or stuff. So he pulls up to our truck slow and stops before he got there, just almost even with the truck. So we stepped out and let him see us, and the dogs come out on the creek. And Bill turned to let him see what he was carrying, which I was carrying too. In New Mexico, you can carry in the open. So when he seen us step out and we stared at him like, "What are you doing?" he backed up. And then he went off another area. So then, after we got in the truck, went up on the hill and looked around, here he comes. We was getting ready to leave. So the time we was going to leave, we seen him coming back, and he had passed us before we got on the road. He took off real fast, like he didn't want us to look at him. So that was very suspicious. He was just suspicious all the way. We was really leery about that truck, how he was acting. But we have had encounters before where carrying, open carry has really felt good to have it. Oh yeah. And there's a story when we was one time hiking. I probably won't tell it, but just a little bit. We tied our horses up to these trees. We was gonna look at a old abandoned cabin. It had a dirt floor, had a broken just pieces of like a hot wood heater like that. So we took our metal detector in there, and we got in that building, and you know, the metal detectors go beep, beep, beep. But anyway, somebody untied our horses and shoot them off, and they took off running down the road. And Bill went to get them. And I might tell that story sometime. I've told it before, but I might tell it again for the new viewers. I'll tell you what, I was glad to be carrying. Real glad. And then there was a time up there in the foothills, there's a abandoned, well, it's a hunter's camp, and they don't hardly use it until hunting season. It's on stilts, and we go up there. There's a dump up that way, and we go by there and look. And so what happened, somebody was in there, and Bill, you know, like, watch it, get ready. He seen somebody up in that thing, and but anyway, it's just nice to have something carry protect you. So I was just going to say that. So when we go out, we got our dogs with us, but plus we watch it. 'Cause you're out there all by yourself, mostly. You don't hardly see anybody out there. But when you see them multi-times like that, you better watch it. They're up to something. But I don't know. I guess he thought we was out hiking, and he's going to jump out and take a look at the truck, see what he could grab. And we didn't have it locked up either. We weren't too far away from him. But usually if we are far, we lock it up. Anyway, I want to tell you that's what happened when we went out. I should have got a picture of him coming up to the truck, but I didn't. But anyway, thanks for coming by watching, and you know, you just got to protect yourself and be careful. Bye.